Right, hi lads and lasses, and welcome to Darts Coaching with Dynamite Dave. Today what we're going to do is we're going to do some darts reviews. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. What we're going to do today, as I've just mentioned, is we're going to do some darts reviews. What I'm doing is I'm reviewing the darts that are actually part of the free prize draw. If you buy anything from Dynamite Dave or get money to me in any way, whether it's a donation or anything like that, any way that you tip me, put a tip in the jar, you've got a chance of winning a brand new set of players' darts or a dartboard. And it doesn't matter where you are in the world, I will get those to you. Right, so what we're going to do today. What we're going to do today is, first of all, we're going to have a look at the Simon Whitlock World Cup darts. I think these are the World Cup darts, if I remember rightly. Those are the newest version, as you can see. Not the old ones with the scallops on, the newer one with a more of a straight barrel. So we'll go into section 1 straight away and we'll do the Simon Whitlock darts. So let's get over there right now. Alright, so here we are over at the bench. And these are the Simon Whitlock darts. These are the World Cup version of the Simon Whitlock darts, like I say, with a slightly straighter barrel than normal. And they've only got a small recess in them by the look of it. We'll see better when we get them out of the box. But the box is typical windmill packaging, quite eye-catching, which when you're going into a shop to buy some darts, or when you're on the internet, that's what catches people's eyes, to fetch them to think to themselves, oh, I like a set of them, is the packaging. Shot darts packaging, fantastic. Target darts packaging, fantastic. Unicorn, not so much. Unfortunately, they're very, very plain packaging. Right, so Simon Whitlock. Nice green effect, which is quite common for Simon. It's part of his colours. We've got the Prism logo on there. We've got Simon Whitlock across the top, the windmill logos, etc. Windmill on the front. The outside packaging is made out of cardboard, so recyclable, I suppose. On the back, we've got quite a bit of information. Right, and what we've got written on the back is dart specification, and you've got the 90% tungsten, perfection engineered. So we've got a controlled balance grip on them, and match weighted, which are nearly, to be honest with you, 99.9% of all darts now are match weighted to 0.01 or 0.02 of a gram. Something that's obviously not that difficult now with the advanced CNC machining that's carried out on today's dart. Got a little bit of information panel on the back, and it says, the darting wizard blows the roof off with his block-busting high checkouts and devastating power scoring, which he does. I mean, how many times have we seen the points of his darts virtually in the same hole? He gets a 180 and they're all in like the same section, and you get another 9 in there, wouldn't you? These darts have been designed in detail by Simon himself with a generous dusting of the wizard's magic. You can expect miraculous results on the hockey. Well, I'm not going to say too much about that. I have a distinct feeling that a lot of it's to do with you and not the dart. But there you go. Right, so without further ado, what we'll do is we'll get this box open. So let's open the box and have a look what's inside. And don't forget, if you do, you send me some money, and you can do that via the super thanks if you look at the bottom of this video. And if you do want to get yourself into the free prize draw every month, just send me a bit of a tip. All it needs to be is a couple of dollars, a few quid, maybe a fiver, maybe a tenner. and that will be represented in the free prize draw at the end of every month. So if you want to win these beautiful darts, literally all you've got to do is send me a couple of bucks or a couple of quid, and they could very well be yours on the 25th of this month. Right, actually I really like these. I've got to say I'm a bit of a magpie, and I do like sparkly things. Right, let's have a look at these barrels. Let's take one out. Oh yeah, it's quite a short barrel. You know me. Right, well, this is the barrel. As you can see, it's quite a short barrel and a medium length point on it. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 sections to the first grip, which look just flat cut with quite a wide pitch. Then we've got a little bit of a grip piece there. We've got that scallop, the traditional Simon Whitlock scallop, but it's much smaller than what it is on any of his other darts, but it's about the same distance in. And then you've got some more ring grips on the back here, different pitches and different distances apart. So you've got 1, 2, so you've got three drops, 2 eye points on it, and then you've got quite an aggressive grip as well at the back. So quite a grippy dart by the look of it. We'll know more when we actually chuck it, and that'll be in the next section. So that is the actual barrel itself, and it's a nice multicoloured, what we used to call peacock or rainbow. So it's a nice peacock or rainbow dart. And the stems are green Vectra, so a green Vectra stem, and really very short, as you can see. So this will make for quite a short dart because the barrel's quite short and the stem's quite short. Right, we've got the Simon Whitlock flights in there. Right, these are obviously prism flights. Very nice, lovely design there. I'm not going to open them up for the simple reason, as I say, if you put in and you win these, then obviously I'd like these to come to you as near original as possible. So when we come to chuck them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a different set of flights and stems on them so the flights and stems don't get damaged. Right, so basically that's the Simon Whitlock dart. That is the bench. And now let's go on doing the important stuff, and let's go and chuck them. Right, so here we are over in the chucking section, and what we're going to do first of all is we're going to chuck the Simon Whitlock darts. So let's have a go at that. Let's get on with it. Right, so here we are over at the board. I'm going to have my first 3 darts with the Simon Whitlock darts. You can see the setup that I've done it so we've got a nice datum over the next few reviews that we're going to do, because I'll use the same flights and stems in each and every dart, and that will hopefully give me a datum point for balance and what have you. Ah, well, first 3 darts with them. They feel nice in the hand, they seem to fly quite nice. They're landing in the board quite well. They're slightly tail up for me. Normally I'm a little bit flatter than that, but I normally throw with a slightly longer barrel. So those tiny little bit of increments do actually make a difference, but not really to where they land. Right, so what we've done is change the lighting, because the big light is in your eyes when you're trying to chuck. So I had those first 6 or 9 with them. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go quiet, and then what I'll do is I'll try and see if I can hit a couple of tons with them. First 3 darts. $140, second 3 darts. So, do I like these? Yes, I think they're alright. $140, back-to-back 140s. $100, a nice ton to finish off there. We've had a ton 140, 140 ton. Fantastic, fantastic darts. Really, really like them. They're nice and well balanced, and you can tell that Simon's had an influence on them because he just does. It's just the person that he is. And because he's done that, they fly really, really well. They're very balanced. They're very neutral to throw, even though they've got that scallop in the middle. That is fantastic, that, because it means that you're getting the dart out of your serving hand correctly every time. That's what I'm finding anyway. I'm really, really impressed with the way that those feel in the hand and the way that they throw, the way they fly through the air. I've got some old L style flights on them on standard stems, so not the best setup, but a nice equal one to run across all the darts that we review over the next few weeks. And I've got to say, Simon, very impressed. Very impressed. Right, lads and lasses, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative as well as entertaining. I really have enjoyed these Simon Whitlock darts. I think they're a really, really good set of darts. They're not as extreme as his older ones. If you remember, he had some very similar to these only a few years ago, and they were a lot more extreme, the scallop on them and everything. I think these are a lot more controllable for a lot more players, if you know what I mean. The other ones with like a cone nose on them were very good for him, but they weren't the best as like a general dart. I could chuck them, I really enjoyed them, but like I say, not very good as a general dart, whereas these ones will appeal to a lot of players. Have a good look at them, and if you fancy a set, buy a set. I've got them, like I say, on eBay. If you want to go and buy a set from my eBay, don't forget, every penny that comes into Dynamite Dave, for every £1, you'll be represented in the free monthly prize draw. And this month it's looking quite good, so hopefully we should have at least 2 prizes this month and maybe 1 combo prize. And thanks very much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. It means a hell of a lot to me, especially through the times that I'm going through at the moment. And don't forget, you'll only ever get out of this game what you're prepared to put in. And always, 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 toll to the hockey! Take care now.